for 17 years on this earth, I feel like I know a little bit. So the first thing that I would tell myself, don't criticize in public. If you were to criticize, do it one-on-one. It's better that way. Because you don't want to... Because when you openly criticize someone out in the open, it makes them vulnerable. And it kind of hurts them. And it makes them not want to listen to you. If you were to go to them one-on-one, tactfully, respectfully, they would appreciate it a lot more. So just this recently, I was in one of my classes, and so there was something that he did that I did not like. It was kind of unethical. So what I did was, after that happened, let's say after lunch, I confronted him one-on-one. It seemed to work. So what happened was, he sat next to me on the bleachers, and I just told him straight up, hey bro, I didn't like what you did earlier. I'd rather you do this, this, and this. And he gave me his opinions, his thoughts, and I agreed with it. And I didn't even really talk much after that. It was just him talking to me. And somehow he kind of agreed that it was better if he didn't do that, which I guess worked. And so after that, he told me that he was surprised that, oh, you're only 17, and I'm surprised you're telling me this at 17. It makes you seem like very mature, and it kind of shows that if you do that one-on-one, tactful, respectful, private, it works. I'm talking too much. Number 2, read more. Back when I was in sophomore year, I was really down because my grades were bad. I didn't like my teachers. I didn't like my school. I didn't like what I was learning. So I was feeling really down, and one day I told my parents, hey, can I go to the library? And they were like, yeah, go ahead. So I took the bus to the library, picked out this one book, and I fell in love with that book. That book eventually made me drop out, work 3 jobs before I joined the military, at 17, and save up grands of money to invest in the stock market. My third lesson, listen more. People have a lot to say, and people usually tend to care about themselves. So if you let them talk and you listen to them, it kind of makes you better in their eyes. Like it makes them seem like you value them. So if you were to listen more, you would get more information out of them. For example, I had a coworker who was feeling really down, and she was just telling me all about her life story and how she was abused and how she was mistreated, and she just kept going on and on and on. And after 2 hours of talking to her, I kind of looked, and I was like, wow, you must be really hurt. And from that day on, she's been really helpful. She's been really nice, and I've seen the way she's treated other people, and it's not good. But the fact that I listened to her, it kind of made me a kind of better person in her eyes. And so she would talk to me, and yeah, that's cool. So yeah, that's my top 3 things. Don't openly criticize in front of people. Read more books, even just a little bit each day. I'm still trying to read more books, man. I'm not the type to read a lot and stuff and do it for fun. But if I'm really hooked onto a book, I would read it. And my last one, listen more. All right. Thanks, guys. Howdy. Aloha. Mahalos. I'll see y'all in the next one.